Hello, my name is Gerd. This is part 1 of how to navigate the CI Hub connector. Today I would like to show you how to handle the burger menu, the connections, the folder navigations, full text and similarity search, and the filter settings. Let's start with the burger menu. You can find it in the upper right corner of the panel. The About button shows some general information about your plugin, and the Support button opens the CI Hub support page. And you can customize the interface language regardless of the interface language used in the application. And if you want to reset the CI Hub connector, just click on Restart. Now let's have a look at the connections. The blue checkbox on the left-hand side allows you to enable or disable existing connections. And I think this makes your navigation a bit more structured. And the green tick on the right-hand side gives you quite a lot of information about the endpoint and your account. And of course, you can rename your connection. So let's add a new connection. The little plus button in the upper right corner shows up your favorites, and if you click on Show All, you see a list of all available connections. The blue checkbox on the right-hand side adds the connection to your favorites. So let's add a new connection to the existing ones. The browser will be launched and you will be prompted to enter your credentials. The access is successful and the connection is created. So now you're ready to use and browse content of any number of systems. So let's see how this works in the next section. So let's have a closer look at the navigation. With just one click, you can switch between different sources. Now there are two ways to navigate through your source systems. One is by using the breadcrumb and the little white arrow on the right-hand side. And you can switch folders in the hierarchy by just clicking the breadcrumb. Another way to browse your content is just using the folder structure. You only have to double-click the items and you can go back and forth in the folder hierarchy. So far, so good. We are able to browse between source systems and browse through folders. So let's have a look at the full text search. Type your search term and hit the return button. The result is displayed and the number in brackets represents the number of records in the search result. You can use Boolean operators to refine your search result. There are even more terms and search queries to create, but that depends on the source system. You have access to your recent queries and you can reuse them. Let's have a look at the next item. This is the links panel. Yes, it displays a list of linked assets, but it can do much more. It's an amazing tool to manage assets and versions stored in your cloud. And very important for me, you can switch between low-res and high-res assets. I will cover these features in a separate webinar. Now let's have a look at the next item, which is called the similarity search. Just select an image in your InDesign document, click on similarity search, choose your stock provider, and the system will find all similar images to the one you've just selected in your InDesign layout. Many stock providers like Getty Images, Shutterstock, iStock, and Unsplash are already integrated. So let's have a look at the last two items I would like to explain. One of them is the Add Folder item, so you can create subfolders in the system. And of course, it's possible to delete folders, but that depends on your roles and rights. Let's have a look at the filter capabilities of the CI Hub panel. Some systems provide you with filters. In the CI Hub panel, the standard filters are images, videos, text, and others. But as I said before, that depends on the source system. And you can use keywords as filters depending on the metadata of the connected system. And if you don't remember all the information from this tutorial, just click the info button. If you have any questions, please contact us at cihub.com. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.